Hey everybody, welcome to the live stream. Zombinator 007 here. Uh, Welcome back to some more of Deadly Premonition. When we last left off, things happened. I don't know why there's no game right now. I'm gonna have to fix that. And I also forgot to log out go offline on Steam before all of this happened. So there's that too to look forward to. That's always good. Alright, I'll have you guys listen to some relaxing main menu theme music while I try to figure out what's going on here, why it's not working right. Alright, sorry for the technical issues. We're back. We're gonna play now. Let's get right to it.
Previously during the investigation.
I'm Kaysen, Forrest Kaysen.
Thomas, did you see Nick here? No. When I got here, he was already like this.
What are you doing? Get out of the way! I'll do it!
George, stay back. She's trying to speak.
No! It couldn't be! Nick! Oh, please, no!
It's not me.
Good this time, Zach.
Don't worry. It's not me. Alright. Not much left to do. So I guess I'll just leave. Feeling that I forgot something, Zach. Oh, what did I forget? Oh, I have to tell Georgie. I have to tell Georgie that I'm leaving. Oh, why do you keep... Excuse me. Why do you keep having these fake spam emails go out to me? I don't like it. Stop. It's not cool. Although I will give credit to one that basically sent an essay as to why I should join their website. But other than that, not much should be done about it. All right, George, I'm ready to leave. You ready to roll? I hope you're ready to roll.
Sorry to keep you waiting, boys.
Zach. Emily is already a goddess of the forest.
Say what? Aw,
Let's
snap.
work for a bit and drink a little, shall we?
York? Why is she here?
I don't know why she's
Thought
here.
The more the merrier. You know, to relax and get loose. Is this a problem?
No, of course not. Pardon me, Emily, but I'm pooped. I think I'll just call it a night.
George, I just got here and you're walking out on me? I was hoping the three of us could have a drink and let out a little steam.
Yeah, what's wrong with that, George?
I'm afraid I've already had enough. And I already had a good man-to-man with York. So I'll see you guys.
Alright. Cool. I don't even know.
I think George likes you, but he's avoiding you all at the same time.
How astute.
There's a reason?
Nothing worth going into. It's a thing of the past.
Oh, were they once a thing? Oh, shit.
Okay. He did ask me out when I first came to town. I was still in high school. But I never really considered him my type. And there's the age gap thing, too. I respect him, of course. I wouldn't have taken this job otherwise.
So, did you move to this town alone?
Of course not. I came with my parents.
Tell me about them then.
Sure, why not? My dad dealt in stocks in New York. He was hardly at home when I was a kid, always working.
Hmm.
Those pieces of paper were far more important to him than I was. Which is no different now, really. I don't see much of him. My mother? Totally different story. A wonderful person that I still respect.
It's always good.
She was always kind and understanding. Not only that, but she would always help me find my way. She could be fierce, too, scolding me if I took a wrong step. We had our battles, sure, but all in all, she was a wonderful mother.
Past tense?
Yeah, she's gone now. Cancer, just before I graduated high school. She gave this to me just before she died. I take it with me wherever I go. It's what I treasure most.
I'm sure she's very proud of you.
Psst, York, take a page out of Mondo's book. Get the girl. I don't. Yeah.
I had a good time tonight. Good night.
See you tomorrow.
Excuse me.
York.
Yes.
Kiss.
Please
Kiss.
don't lie to us, okay?
Okay.
I won't. Don't worry. I won't.
So I'm guessing I now have to go home. But since it's go back to the hotel, but since it's raining, I should get the thing done for George so that way I could get fast travel and actually be useful for once.
There was another really bad one around this time of year. 3 years ago. Remember, Zach? Yes, that's right. That one. Multiple homicide, same MO, across Utah, Colorado, and Missouri. The victims were all average married housewives. But after being run over so many times by a car, they didn't look human.
How?
5 victims in 2 months in the 3 states. The way he killed them was always the same. But aside from that, there was nothing that linked the victims together. Well, they were all married. But age, race, nothing else matched up. Tire marks and fragments of paint ID'd the car that was used. That's where things got really tricky. Zach, is there something here that you want to check out?
Yes.
I'll join you if you like, but I do need to get that report written.
The report can
Once
wait.
you're finished, let's head back to the hotel.
The report can wait. I want to get the flower. God damn. I wanted to get the damn flower, but no. The game had other plans.
Zach, let's go over our progress.
Alright. Sure.
From what Olivia told us, and the sketchbook we found at Becky's house, Nick and Diane became our primary suspects. There were a couple of reasons for this. First, Becky gave the missing locket to Diane. Also, Nick has no alibi for when Anna and Becky were killed. We followed Nick to the art gallery, which led us, unfortunately, to our third victim. The third victim, Diane, was strung up in the entrance hall of the art gallery. Her hands were tied and a knife was sticking out of her chest. However, there was a marked difference from the previous crimes. Do you remember what that was, Zach?
Oh, jeez, no, don't ask me this.
That's right. Diane was still alive.
I'm smart.
This suggests that very little time had passed since the crime was committed. Which means the criminal was still close by. It was someone near the scene. There are two possible candidates. Nick, who was knocked out in the entrance, and one other. Zach, who was the other person in the gallery?
Forrest. No, it's definitely not Harry. Harry's too cool for that.
That's right. Kaysen.
Probably doing his own fucked up shit.
Followed Willie, good dog, all the way to him. Kaysen's statement came out as follows. He and Diane were in a physical relationship. That was why he visited the gallery. The two were in the middle of such a meeting when Nick showed up. Diane lost her cool and shut Kaysen up in the basement. Now, what did Kaysen hear when he was locked up?
The murder. Footsteps of boots.
That's it. The sound of boots passing by. Nick was wearing boots that day. Which means it was likely that Diane met with Nick in her room. Nick said he argued verbally with Diane about her playing around with men, but they eventually decided to go out drinking to make up. However, immediately after that, Nick was attacked by someone in the entrance hall and knocked unconscious. We saw the rest.
Zach, do you think that Nick is our serial killer?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. It seems like that it's kind of the situation that it would make us think that he's the killer. Like, it just seems too suspicious that it would be him. Because, I mean, he was playing, well, I mean, he was crying when Diane was killed, but he could have been playing it. I don't know. I don't think he's the killer. I think it's one of the classic they set him up to be the killer when he's not, and then someone else dies, and then they find out that it's not him because he was in jail the whole time, kind of thing. I want to say no.
Me too.
He's the scapegoat.
Usher sent in a report too. He found a large volume of red seeds in Diane's stomach. This confirms her as a victim of the Raincoat Killer. Remaining leads. There's the locket, which is in Carol's possession, the man with the tattooed back, and the upside-down peace sign. There's a lot left to answer. I hope the coffee will give us more guidance tomorrow.
Amen to that. I'll drink to that. Oh, now my Mountain Dew's done.
Zach, what did you think about George pouring his heart out? I was surprised. It's the end of a monarchy.
I don't know, man. It's
And
pretty
he called
cool.
me York instead of Agent Morgan.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, bro. Huh? Oh shit. Oh shit. It worked.
What's going on?
It worked.
Do you know what time it is?
I'm sorry. I couldn't sleep, so I was drinking alone.
My mother was a very kind woman.
Damn it.
She always smiled so brightly. Baked cakes and cookies every day. She'd say that I needed the sugar because
Oh, hey, I'm
I
York.
spent so much time thinking. My father was always quiet. We never talked much. He was a federal agent, just like me. And he was hardly ever at home. The only words he ever had for me were harsh ones. I had a vivid imagination, and I remember he once said this to me. There are plenty of crazy things in this world. You don't have to go dreaming them up. And it's my job to make sense out of them. One day you'll understand what I'm saying. I found out later that my father was one of the first to ever use criminal profiling to catch bad guys. And so now I'm doing exactly the same job that he did. Like father, like son.
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
Shoot.
Mind if it's something personal?
Fire away.
Who's Zach?
What? You don't know who Zach is?
Zach is a friend of mine.
Oh, so you do have friends.
Yeah. He's my only friend.
What kind of person is he then?
Well, I've never seen his face. But he's always with me, and we discuss everything.
He's your
When
conscience.
did you become friends?
A long time ago. Back when I was a child. I was 7. I woke up one morning to hear my mother crying in the living room. This wasn't normal, so I headed in to see her.
Yeah.
My father was there pointing a gun at my mother. I was so scared. I closed my eyes. So I don't remember much more. But I do remember the words my father said to me. At times we must purge things from this world because they should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you love. When I came back to my senses, they were both dead. He shot my mother and then killed himself.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Zach's with me. It was around that time that we became friends. I'm here. I'm with you, he said. I'll be here always. We can get through this together. Quite aside from that terrible scene in front of me, that voice seemed to make me calmer.
Interesting.
And here we are, working together, getting through things. This is the first time I've ever told anyone about this. I wonder if Zach will get angry.
Good old Zach.
That's a sad story. But I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I'm sure there was a reason for what your father did.
I know. I think maybe I became an agent to find out why he did what he did.
Oh yeah, York, I forgot to thank you.
Thank me? For what?
You saved my life. If you didn't save me at the gallery, I would have died along with Diane.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
What did you just say? Useless? I was never expecting to hear you say that. Huh.
I have not watched it,
Guy in you after all.
but I heard a lot of good
Finally,
things
you
about the
noticed?
show.
You're a little slow, aren't you?
Maybe hopeless, but not useless.
And I know of it, I should say.
Zach, do you think Emily got home safely? Anyway, I think it's more serious of a situation than I thought. Do you remember? Our conversation with Emily. She's really interested in you. I think she's starting to have certain feelings for you. If that's the case, Zach, you and I are rivals. This is a very serious situation indeed.
A lot of people describe this game as Twin Peaks meets Silent Hill, which I could actually kind of see that.
Well, if it comes to that, let it be a fair fight. Agreed?
Thomas! Thomas! Let me out of here! Come on, please! Just for a moment. 1 second. Hate it. Here, Thomas. Thank you. I'm going mad. I know you're there. Come on, please! Thomas! 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 Thomas!
The echoing was a really nice touch. Where the hell is there a bondage club? Why was I not aware of this? Not that I'm into that stuff. No, I'm never into that stuff. Oh man, I'm making bank. It's a lot of money.
Previously during the investigation.
So, you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
Agent York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames.
Ah!
Hurry!
Audio!
No need to thank
No.
me for that.
Audio! Stop! Stop, audio!
I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
The audio keeps cutting out a little bit too early. What's up with that? Oh my god, so many doors. I don't know which one to take. Oh, well, uh, what? How does one get out of here? Oh, hi. Hi there. Who are you? Who the hell is this? Oh, is this Zach? Is this Zach? Am I gonna meet the Zach? The Zach?
Open this door. There is no turning back. You still want to enter?
I do. It's better than staying here.
Very well then. Off you go, Mr. York.
So. Oh. Audio. Stop crackling. Stop crack-a-lacking.
Look carefully, boy. At times we must purge things from this world because
Audio.
they
Stop.
should not exist. Even if it means losing someone that you
Audio. The audio kinda ruined the scares there. Audio, stop it! I don't know why the autos like it. Well, now, that's interesting. Ah, breakfast time, yeah. What's in the coffee today, York?
Mr. Morgan, do you want a refill?
Yes, thank you.
Is the coffee that good, Mr. Morgan?
Coffee is a vital, investigative tool. I know exactly what to do now. It says to hurry, and the first letter of each line is H-A-R-R-Y. Hurry
Interesting.
to Harry. Looks like the time that he was talking about has come. Let's go pay the problematic rich boy who owns half of the town a visit. Polly, I think I'm going to go see Harry today.
Oh, really? He's a little strange, but I think he's the most trustworthy one around here. I think you'll have fun with him.
If you say so, Polly, then we probably will.
Of course. Now, give me your cup, and I'll give you some more coffee.
Give her the damn mug.
I'll see you later, Polly.
Mr. Morgan, what about the coffee? Don't you want a refill? Your coffee!
I need my fortune. Give me my fortunes, York. I need to look at coffee that specific way. That only people of this show or game know how to admire their coffee. Everything you do today will succeed. Lucky drink cup. Oh!
I can hardly believe this result. Amazing. This is more than fortune. This is advice from the divine optimist himself. Not only does it taste great, but it also tells me so much. Coffee is truly the greatest drink known to man.
Amen to that. You'll hear from an old friend. Lucky I had his cell phone.
A cell phone. I lost my lucky item on the way into town then. This is a most ironic fortune.
Ah! No! No! I want to sample it, but I had to close out of something. No! My fortunes! Do you ever look at your coffee the way York looks at his coffee? I do sometimes. It's quite interesting to do, really. Ah, it's never raining. God, I want it to rain. Oh, hey, Forrest is here. Sweet. Hey.
Hey, am I still a suspect?
No.
Willie.
Okay, well, good. My wife and I have been living separately for over 3 years now. Diane, she's a single woman, so this shouldn't be a problem.
That's true.
I feel so bad for Diane, though. Gosh. Did you find out who did it?
I can't discuss that.
Yes, of course. I understand. You don't have to tell any of the folks around town about me and Diane, do you?
No, I won't do that. But it's a small town. I'm sure the rumors have started already. Nothing to be ashamed of, right? What's there to worry about?
Yeah.
Nothing in particular. No, nothing at all. I'm clean.
Excuse me.
As clean as the sheets in this hotel.
Alright, fair enough.
What's with that look? We don't have a problem, right?
It looks like Kaysen is involved with another woman in town. We can only hope it isn't Emily.
It better not be Emily, because that's my woman for York. Maybe, no. It's probably not Polly. Definitely not Polly. Oh, whoa, what's up, Emily? Why are you running over to me?
York, I can't find Thomas. Was he here?
No, I haven't seen him. Have you tried the radio?
I've been trying, but he's not answering.
What about Nick?
No problem with him. He's calmed down a little. He's still saying he didn't do it. Nick said that Thomas disappeared sometime during the night. He kept calling for him, but Thomas stopped responding. I'm a bit worried. George has asked for permission to search for Thomas.
I understand that things have been hard for Thomas, but surely he's just resting at home. But I'm not against looking for him. Tell George that he has my blessing.
Okay. As far as I know, Thomas always calls in when he needs a day off.
We're human, and so we are limited. As far as you know, there haven't been any serial killings here before, right?
That's right, but that's not...
Emily, I'm going to see Harry today.
What? Why? We have plenty of other leads to follow, don't we?
He did invite me over, though. It would be bad manners not to accept.
Are you really an FBI agent? I think the FBI would take a more logical approach to investigations.
But Emily, a serial killer does not stay within the boundaries of logic.
I see you there,
Thus, you can't hope to
Agent Honor.
capture such a killer
I'll get you as
using
soon as this
only logic.
cutscene's done.
That's why I'm going to see Harry. You go with George and find Thomas.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Great. Thanks.
Got something in my eye.
I was an idiot for thinking he might be a good pick. I really need to work on my taste in men.
What was that, Emily? Did you say something? Well, shit. I just got friend-zoned. I just got friend-zoned by the woman of York's dreams. Woo! Whoop, 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 whoop.
Zach, we've ended up with a third victim. That dive I made at the gallery ended up being a wasted attempt to save a life. It's a real mess, Zach.
It's not a wasted attempt. You saved Emily. You saved at least one person.
When's the last time I made a dive like that? Oh, I remember. Do you?
Whoop.
It was in my late teens. We used to go to those concerts. You and I like punk rock, but we like different types of punk. You liked hard and heavy punk, like Crash and Sham 69. I like the more twisted ones, like The Damned, Buzzcocks, Iggy Pop, and Joy Division. We used to talk for hours about the bands we really liked, but for some reason, neither of us listened to the Sex Pistols. I wonder why that was. Seems strange thinking about it now.
Oh, was I supposed to make a left there? It's alright, I'm official FBI officer, don't worry about my driving. Oh my god, I got some air. Ba-da-da-da. I actually need to save.
Zach, did you want to go somewhere before we visit Harry? That's fine by me.
Alright, back to Henry's house, or Harry's house. Yeah, Harry. That's the name.
You know what? There was one band that we both liked.
Oh, what was that?
We went all the way to New York to see them play. Right, Zach?
Beastie Boys?
It took us hours to get to New York by bus. We got to the CBGB and we were so nervous we couldn't go inside. It took us 30 minutes to gather enough courage to go inside. And inside, we were shocked. Right, Zach? I'll never forget that feeling. It was like a blitzkrieg. Blitzkrieg pop. The Rock.
Oh, that's a good song.
That song still makes me feel good. And that's a sign of a classic. But it's amazing I got in without being asked for ID. Those were the good old days. Rock and roll high school and Chinese rock. Sheena is a punk rocker and surfing bird. And I was so depressed when I heard the news of the deaths. Original punk is one of the greatest gifts left from the 20th century. Let's hope they're still rocking on wherever they are.
Harry's mansion. That's a gate, though.
Mr. Francis York Morgan.
That's me.
Finally, you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Oh, thank you. And the gates to Narnia have opened. Or, excuse me, Mordor have opened. Oh, wow, that was quick. Excuse me.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, Mr. Stewart has been waiting for you. To the meeting room you shall go to.
It's a nice piano.
The meeting room is through here. Please be kind. Be sincere. Yes?
Mr. Francis York Morgan. The timing is now to meet Mr. Stewart. You shall be kind and be alert. Timing is now and not tomorrow. If you miss it, you'll feel sorrow. So until your meeting is finished, I shall be locking the front door. If you get tired or become famished, what we have, please use as yours. Is it just a mundane piano? What do you think, Zach? It's more than that. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be a dark zone at some point. Or like another world. Symphony number 3, Eroica. Number 5, Fates. And number 6, Pastoral. Of the multitude of musical scores, these 3 are the only ones left open. If Harry did this, it must have a meaning. Ah. Oh, sweet, I could sleep in a bed if I wanted to. It's nice. Alright, let's go. Let's go with the flower suit. What's this? What's up with all the statues? This mansion has quite a bit of bedrooms. If you ask, oh, what was that? Wait, what was that? What was this? Ah. Oh. Wait, so it's 3, 6, and 9, was it? 3, 5, and 6. Okay. Alright. That's 3. Um. Oh. Oh. One more. What do? Oh. I actually had to do that just to open the door? Wow. I thought ahead. I'm smart. Sweet. Wait. I have to pay to use a phone that's in his mansion? Holy crap. It's a nice way to make money. It's a pretty swanky mansion you got here.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, please have some tea while it is hot. Too much coffee for your body will make it rot.
You seem well prepared. Almost as though you knew I would be coming today.
Mr. Stewart is particular about the best timing for all things. Now please, drink some tea and enjoy the good health it brings.
I'm sorry, Harry, but I just don't like tea.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, some tea with sugar is what's best admired by your body that looks so tired. So says Mr. Stewart.
Harry, where did you get
It
these
is very
seeds?
stylish.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, those seeds were found in our town in a certain specific place. More seeds are there, you will see, when you find that certain space. Come back to me and we shall talk after you find that certain place. So says Mr. Stewart.
I like him.
Harry, so
Bit
you
of
like
a-
to play games.
Bit of mystery to him.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, a hint for you to find this location. It is most crowded and most quiet, and gives a cold sensation. So says Mr. Stewart.
All right. So you're not going to talk unless I find this certain place. I'll play along.
Tea break. That's the name of the chapter. Aw, man. Making that bank, son. Look at that. Wish this was real life right now. I'd be rolling in it. I need to buy some suits. Kind of tired of the 4 that I have.
Zach, let the treasure hunt begin.
Let's do it.
A crowded place, and yet it is very quiet there. Have you figured it out, Zach? It must be the graveyard.
Yeah.
There's lots of people there, but none of them can speak. You see? So let's get going to the graveyard.
Yeah, let's go to the graveyard. That was one of the things I was thinking of, but not the main thing. I'm almost done with this game. Not really. I still have quite a ways to go. Is that shortcut? Oh snap, I could actually speed up while going in reverse.
So, Zach, about Emily.
Yeah, what about her?
My first impression when we met her on that bridge is slightly different from what I think about her now. Don't you think she's pretty mesmerizing? And Zach, she seemed interested in you. Did you make a move on her? No, don't answer. I'm just
No.
asking. But if you like her, I won't stand in your way. But I'd like to hear the truth. Because this kind of stuff could affect our friendship, you know. Me? I'm just interested in her, that's all. He doesn't love or anything. From what I can tell, she doesn't even seem to like me. It's pretty clear from how she acts when she's around me. As you know, Zach, I'm cautious with women.
You are
Because
clueless.
I was badly burned in my last relationship.
That is
I
true,
really
but
have
you
no
are
idea what
clueless.
women are thinking. That's my problem. You're pretty friendly with the ladies, aren't you, Zach? Maybe
Oh
you should
yeah,
teach
of
me
course.
about how to
I
interact
get all the
with women.
ladies. Look at Mondo. I follow his rules. I'm the best driver ever. I'm not crashing into this. You're not seeing that. I'm driving perfectly straight. See? It was perfect. Truly ooh. Oh, that deer. I have no clue where I am now. Yeah. He's very clueless though. He thinks that Emily is not interested in him that way. But what can you do? Oh Jesus. The driving in this game is amazing. I absolutely love the driving. Oh.
Anyway, Zach, there aren't many young women left in this town. Even Emily could be targeted next. We can't rule that out. All the more reason to catch the Raincoat Killer ASAP. And that means working closely together. We can work out the Emily situation later. Don't get me wrong, Zach. I mean, I'm not interested in Emily because she's female or anything. I'm just saying she's interesting. You know, as in interesting person. But by looking at her, she reminds me of something I used to feel. That's all. Like back when I first met you. You know that feeling we all used to feel back when we were kids? Feeling safe while also feeling,
Yeah, I know.
protect.
I wanted to listen to this conversation.
But Zach, who made me feel that back then? Anyways, we're getting closer one step at a time to cracking this case. I have a feeling it's going to get tough.
And I want to get that bone. Yeah, this game does have the worst driving. I mean, one of the two things that is like times retried was because
Zach,
while
we're supposed to play along with Harry's little game, remember? I know. I'm with you on that. I don't like being played with either, but we've got 3 victims now, and we need to prevent that number from becoming 4.
would have sworn I saw it up in a tree. Oh, it's this tree. Like one of the 2 retries that I have is because while driving to like the first crime scene, the car decided to flip over
Human bone? This doesn't look related to the case, but
and basically got
can we let
trashed.
someone know?
So I was like, yeah, that's the last time I drive with AI partners. Or drive with AI in the car. The other one was from the game not loading properly when I opened a door, so I fell through the map. And this car is about to go. I'm giving it all she's got, Cap, but she's not gonna budge any longer.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me. Just as Harry said, it's crowded and quiet. Hey, Brian.
Agent.
Yeah.
Mr. Agent, how are you?
Not bad. I'm, just playing a little game with Harry.
Why are the clouds like that?
A game? Oh, is that fun?
We've only just started, Brian.
I don't like the
fun is
clouds.
about to begin. I'd like to ask you something, actually. Is there a tree in the graveyard that drops red seeds?
Seeds. Red seeds. That tree does. And that one. And that one too. All red seeds.
Of course. I knew I wasn't gonna like it. Red seeds. Beyond the fence. I can't go get them. Oh, green tomato. Hell yeah, I'll take it. It's basically an apple. I got a bad feeling about this. It's over here. Grave has been dug up. Why would anyone do such a thing? Yeah, I know that it was a PS2 game at first, and they decided to remake it entirely for the Xbox 360, and then up to here. Which I'm thinking, I don't know. I don't know if this was a launch title or not. But I know, and I'm thinking that that's probably why the game looks this way, because it was just, they were just making the PS2 version. Oh, hi. Oh, now I know to never trust graveyards.
Amazing.
Never trust graveyards in a zombie apocalypse. Resident Evil taught me that. And now never trust graveyards, period, because of... Oh, hi, you're back. Welcome back. I missed you.
Amazing.
Oh, God! Get off me. My God, they're everywhere. Oh, he has a gun. He has a gun. Or she has a gun. Don't want to deal with that. Oh! Move! 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 Oh, hi! Did I really just... Oh, no! Get off! Get off! Holy shit! Did not expect this game to get this tough this quickly. Holy crap! Shit! Stop! I'm stuck. They basically cornered me unless I pull out a melee weapon and just go bam. Alright, you asked for it. What? No! Get... I can't move while the torch woman is here. Oh, I have to actually push these. Damn it. Don't strain yourself now, York. You got this, but don't strain yourself now. I don't know if you could see it, but they took quite a bit of health out of me. I need to heal.
A human bone?
I don't know if that's the last bone I need or if I'm missing one. Ow. That worth it. I don't know about you, but that was worth it.
Zach, mission accomplished. Let's get back to Harry's. The reward better be good.
So, when
But
all
what
that
about
way,
those seeds? They were right here under my nose. It's as if I was carefully carrying a bottle of water.
quite a
or
bit.
Walking in a pool. We're learning the countryside version of common sense the hard way, Zach.
Doggy! You're so cute when you're not part of the nightlife. Bad. Bad seeds. I won't touch them. Okay. Okay, have fun. Alright, time to go off-roading. Ah, that license plate. No! Did not want to stop. Get back in. Now which way was I going? Oh yeah, I was going this way? Or am I heading back for the graveyard this way? No, I am not. Oh, shizzle! Did I really just... Oh my god. I just Austin Powers the frickin' sheriff truck. That... Yay. That's... Yay. I love Austin Powers. I need to watch them again. Okay, this definitely was not the way to go. But... So... Going back? I really wish I completed that side mission for George to get fast travel. Oh, damn. Oh, that was some major air right there. Airborne! Woo!
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Nothing like a nice drive of watching me destroy a police car while... Oh, Jesus, that's an... I thought that was a destructible thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. I think I glitched the vehicle for a second. This truck is not going to last much long. Oh, jeez. That hurt. Should have just called this game Driving Simulator. It's the best. Oh, the car is not gonna last much longer, Captain. Oh no, the car stopped. Damn it. Wait, what? Did I really? What? No. Yeah, damn it. I really lost the investigation just because I destroyed a car? No, I wasn't out of gas. The car got destroyed. Ow. Ow. No. Now I'm farther away than I already... Wow. My health. Holy shit. That's what off-roading does to your car. It wrecks your shit. And I wasted my large med kit. Yeah, I'm farther away than I was before. That's... Thank you, game. I applaud you. Thank you, Swery, for this amazing game. It was awesome. Send me back to the hospital, which is like millions of miles away from where I need to be. It's just, yeah. Thank you, game. Thank you. You truly are the best game ever.
Zach, if you notice anything, just stop me.
Yay, back to driving simulator. The fun part of Deadly Premonition. Forget the detective cases, driving around the town is the best part. Excuse me. Federal agent coming through. Don't hog the road, man. So that's 3 times I basically failed already because of that. Should I have made a left turn there?
Zach,
I
if you
probably
notice anything,
should have.
just stop me.
Actually, no, I'm fine. I remember this path back when I originally encountered the nightlife. That was fun. Not really. Oh, thank you for paying me for driving, like, across town. It's like, if all I had to do was drive from one side of town to the other, and get paid for it, yeah. If all I had to do was drive from one side of the town to the other and get paid for it, that would be like the best job in the world. And get paid 40 bucks for it. Oh, jeez. I'm losing bank. I should be on the right path. Whoop. Alright, rule number 1. Never use handbrake in this game with the driving physics.
So, where shall we go next?
I don't think I'm on the right path anymore. That's why I wish I had fast travel. Would make trying to navigate around this small town so much easier. Or, excuse me, quote unquote small town. It is a small town, but it feels massive at the same time. Ah, here we go. Yeah. Which is why I... Okay. Which is why I wish I was able to do,
Zach, Zach, if you notice
George's
anything,
quest,
just stop me.
but it does not want to rain when I want it to rain. I almost got it before I started episode 3, but I accidentally entered the hotel to start the report. Like a dummy. Holy crap, it cost me almost all my fuel just to get here? Holy crap. This is not a small town. I don't care what they say, that's not a small town if it takes almost all my gas just to get from the hospital to the mansion.
Mr. Francis York Morgan.
That's me.
Finally, you have arrived. You are welcome to come inside.
Thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot sleeping resets the weather.
Mr. Francis York Morgan,
Yes,
please
creepy man?
proceed to Mr. Stewart's room. There he awaits you, I shall assume.
Must you be so creepy? 14, 23, 26. Alright, 14, 23, 26. 14, 23, 26. Why would someone have pineapples in his bathroom? You know, no, I'm not even gonna question it. Not gonna question it. What numbers did I say it was? 14, 23, 26? Yes. I'm not even gonna bother with this puzzle right now. Alright, going back. I may have to deal with that puzzle. 14, 23, 26. 14, 23, 26. 14, 23, 26. 14, 23, 26. Well, I have no choice but to do that, to do this puzzle. Oh, I don't even know what to do. Do I really have to push it every... Oh, this is gonna take forever to do. Oh, I can't even push it there. Okay. Wait. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, oh. 14, 23, 26. What's that supposed to mean? Help me out here, buddy. I'm lost. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. Oh. Oh. I think that might happen. That's one. Alright, you don't need to look it up. I got it. I got it now. Um. Alright, the numbers here go by 10. The numbers here go 1 through 6. Basically, I just gotta move the pieces to where they should be for 14, 23, 26. So I have to position them that way on this puzzle. Come on, 2 more pushes forward and then a few more pushes to the left. Yeah, left. I'm tired, can't English right now. Or speak, I should say. Oh yeah, nothing like hearing York grunt every time he has to push something. Just... You'll never get tired of hearing that. Get it. That was annoying. Sweary, man. If you ever do a puzzle like that, make sure that they can keep pushing instead of having to stop at every intersection. Because that gets very tiresome towards the end. Oh, nice closet. Don't know why a closet's necessary, but that is a nice walk-in closet. Okay, let's go in. Oh. Oh! It's a nice view. Sorry it took a while to get in here. Your puzzle was very annoying. But I solved it. It's all good now. I'm here.
Harry, turns out what you said was true, and I'd like to hear more.
York, as you know, there's a powerful mystery surrounding these seeds. You've seen them at those other murders that took place elsewhere. And you've seen them deeply involved with the murders in this town as well.
That's right. But how do you know all this?
York, you must be younger than you look. Youngsters tend to hurry so much that they let things slip right past them. What you need to do is slow this down a bit. That way you'll see what's really important. Let me tell you a story. 50 years ago, when the war was over, just about when the communist Red started to become a rising threat, our town constructed a huge clock tower. Then, soon afterwards, a serial killer wearing a red raincoat went on a killing spree.
The legend of the Raincoat Killer? Stop playing games with me, Harry. That's nothing more than folklore. The FBI has no such record of a multiple homicide case in this town.
York, Anna, Becky, and now Diane. Their deaths are real, not folklore, not legend. The Raincoat Killer is also real. But under a strict gag order, the mass murder case was never made public. In fact, one could say that it was completely erased from history.
Interesting.
Tell me, who do you think would be able to do something like that?
The military.
Yeah.
Very good. A model student.
But if there are no records about it, then how do you know it really happened?
Good question, York. Why would I know this? The answer is very simple. I was there. I saw it with my own eyes. The brutal killer himself. But we can talk about the details of that encounter another time. What we need to talk about is your Raincoat Killer. The new Raincoat Killer, if you will. The new Raincoat Killer.
So we're dealing with a copycat. Alright.
After all, he's not the real one. What you want to know more about is the new one. Between 10 and 20 years ago, I noticed that these red seeds were special, and someone else did too. The human imagination can lead to tragedy.
Are you really gonna smoke right now? Really? In front of him?
Red seeds to the
Okay.
serial killer legend
Won't judge.
and said, if you eat the red seeds and then kill someone, you will become immortal. This new fabricated legend was passed on from one to the next, evolving and changing every time, like a rumor. Some may have actually taken the seeds to try them out, to prove the legend, that is. York, the red seeds you have found from those other murders, they all came from this town, together with that one evil rumor. People on the other side of the planet may have heard of it by now, and new seeds might be growing in different parts of the world.
So you're saying that the series of cases I've been following are all linked to this town? That's interesting, Harry. But there's no evidence to support that story. None of the criminals we caught for the other murders ever mentioned anything like that.
It's your job, your role and duty to look into that, York. Now, the game must go on. You know I said that the incident 50 years ago was totally erased? Well, not quite. Records still exist in the sheriff's office. The old sheriff back then hated the military and did his own investigation. I need you to bring those documents here to me.
Sounds suspicious.
Once you've done that, I'll tell you everything I know.
Okay, it's worth a look. And we may as well let the old man have his fun.
Aw yeah, made all the money back that I lost.
Documents from a case that happened 50 years ago. Let's play along with the old man for a little longer, shall we?
Zach, that means we need to head for the sheriff's department.
I think I might be done for the night, actually, before I continue. I mean, I want to continue with all that just happened and all the new plot that was given, but I don't know. I need to take a break, because I need to work on a secret project that I want to try to upload before Valentine's Day, because it's a Valentine's Day themed project. But, I don't know. But, hope you enjoyed, man. It was awesome. I'll probably stream again in like a few days. Alright, you too. You have a good night, man.